Hello, it's been too long since my last video. I've just checked and the last one was on the 29th of June, so that's like 8 days. No, it's 9 days. It's been too long. I was trying to do something other than pickups videos, and I've been racking my brains and come up with diddly squat. So I have been buying things in the meantime, so I might as well get it out of the way. I do enjoy doing them, but I just want to do something. I want to mix it up a bit. Not a bad little bunch, this. I'll crack on. First one, something I saw in Computer Exchange. It was something I has been on my radar, but has been on my radar, but and I just saw it randomly. I hadn't been looking for it at all, but I was aware of it, and it was Jet Set Radio Future. A really nice copy. This really nice. Cost a £5. A launch title, if I'm not wrong, is it? Correct me if I am wrong. Sort of cell shaded, cartoony. I don't know. Well, it's supposed to be a really nice game. I've not played it though, but if anyone knows and has played more of this, feel free to give me your opinion on it. But it's something that I know it's a quality game, and getting more difficult to get hold of apparently. Cost a £5. Yeah, I went into a charity shop near where I live, and I found this. It's Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I bought it with, it had Dragon Ball Z Infinite World, which these are the two most recent games. And I really like Dragon Ball. It's a funny story actually. When I was in Barcelona, I don't know if some of you might remember that I mentioned that I've lived in Barcelona for a short while, only 3 months. But while we were there, because we were slightly isolated, we discovered that they were broadcasting Dragon Ball Z on the in the mornings about 11 o'clock, and I was aware of it. My two friends, they didn't know anything about it, and I had to explain it to them. I'd never seen it before though. But the thing is, we sat there watching it in Spanish. I had no real idea what was going on because it was like a good 100 or so episodes in. And we just sort of suddenly had to interpret what was going on from what was on the screen because we couldn't understand Spanish. And it was just the beginning of the Boo saga. Is it Fusion? I can't remember. With the little pink dude. And it was just brilliant. Really got into it, and it became like a religious thing that we had to watch it every day. And if it was never on, it was always a bit disappointing. And so I used to have Budokai 3, and that was good, but I don't think I gave it a good enough shot, but it didn't seem to have much depth. But I've always wanted to have at least one Dragon Ball Z game, and I know this one is quite collectible. It's one of the... Can anyone tell me what the difference between Budokai and Budokai Tenkaichi is? But yeah, I got it with Infinite World, and Infinite World was okay. I wasn't too thrilled or bothered about it. But then I discovered that Infinite World goes for £11 exchange in Computer Exchange, and they sell it for 25. And I actually went in to trade it in, and the guy's going, "Wow, do you know we give you £11 exchange for this, and we sell it for 25?" Yeah, I mean, and for a game I wasn't too bothered about, I thought, why not trade it in? So that gave me some trading credit. And I got the Gotcha Force for the GameCube. It's like it's just sort of virtual on, crossed with Pokemon, sort of a slightly Power Stone-ish. It's quite childish. I've had a quick go. It's good fun. The controls are a bit dodgy, and they take getting used to. This is the sort of game that isn't necessarily critically acclaimed, but has a quite a strong following. People who play it seem to love it, but it didn't get particularly good reviews. And I tried it, and yeah, it's something I could get into, and I think it's going to be a really good multiplayer game. But one slightly annoying thing is that it has voiceovers, but it's only the first word of a sentence. I don't know whether that's a glitch or a fault, but the characters, they start talking, but it's only the very first word. It's like, hey! And then continue on with the sentence, but you have to read the dialogue box. Yeah, that was £4. That was with my computer exchange credit. This one, you won't see a weirder little purchase than this. Look at this, Formula 1 99 on the PlayStation. Look at that. It's got Shamrock, and it's from a staff conference. Staff conference, Dublin 1999. They must have been like an industry conference, and they must have been giving away this in goodie bags. And it was £1 in a Marie Curie charity shop. I opened it up. It's weird enough as it is, and it had that's the disc. But then it came with this Rapid Racer. I have no idea about this game. Rapid Racer. Can you see what it says on there? To celebrate production of the 50 millionth European PlayStation CD. And it's gold. You won't see anything more random than that. It's just in a charity shop on its own. And I thought it was promotional because it was white, but I'm not too bothered about the games. I think Rapid Racer looks like a sort of powerboat racer, but it's just I bought it purely for the curiosity, the oddity factor. But yeah, here's one that I've had my eye on. Heart of Darkness. I saw this in a cancer research for £3. That was a bit heavy. That's a bit top heavy. And I had a quick butcher's inside. If I can get the bastard open. It's all there. It's a really nice condition. But then I saw these, and they jogged my memory. I totally forgot that it comes with 3D glasses. And they have to sort of sit on the end of your nose like that. So as soon as I saw the 3D glasses, I thought, yeah, I've got to have that. It's sort of like a 2D platformer, puzzle, Oddworld, flashback sort of, Lost Vikings sort of game. Special devices is quite trippy actually. But no, I'm pleased with that, even though it was a bit heavy on the old £3. Another two charity shop the same day as Heart of Darkness. This one, Syberia 2, point and click. This is one that is on my radar, but I kept forgetting about it and not bothering to check it out. And I saw it for £1.50, and I thought, £1.50? Not too bad. It's an interesting game, it's something different, so I thought, why not? And it was something I was aware of. I know it's something that the reviews seem to vary, I think. So it's just falling off. The views vary, it gets varying reviews, some are good, some are bad. With the rest of my credits, I had £7 credit left. I bought this, and this is one I've been looking out for a while. Res. I think the Cyanide Breath Mints just bought a copy of this, and this is a game that I think everyone should have. I can't remember the name of the guy who made this. He's quite famous. He's sort of like an auteur. It's basically one guy's vision, isn't it? It's a shmup, on the rails shmup is it Tempest 3000, Tempest 2000? A bit like that, on the rails, but with psychedelic, trippy, trancey visuals. And this is again, I've seemed to have bought a nice and unique collection of games this month. With it just how it seems to have turned out. Things that are slightly unique on their respective formats, and this is definitely one. A Res. I think you get it on the Dreamcast as well, can't you? But yeah, again, this is the one I'm most pleased with, even though I'm pleased with all of them. This one in particular, that was £10, so I had £7 credit, so I had to add £3 to it. And also, I actually bought a copy of some dodgy sports game because the case was dodgy and I had to swap it out. And all the others that I'd shown you previously, they've all gone to a better home. They've all gone to the charity shop. They are no more. Just thought I'd let you know. And finally, I've seen this in a local game near me, and it's quite astounding actually, just because of the format it's on. It was actually in game, but it was $4.99. They had $4.99 across the board. It's black on the Xbox. They had a whole load of Xbox games, all for $4.99. I'm not paying $4.99 for an Xbox game, or most Xbox games would. And I thought about this one, and I kept passing on it, and I just happened to see this in $1.95 in a Blockbuster, and I used to have this. I played it again, didn't give it a good enough shot, but I know it's a quality game. I just, like I said, didn't give it a good enough shot. Yeah, I promise I'll have something a bit more interesting up next time. Thanks for watching, and thanks for all my new subs, by the way. I really appreciate them. See you later.